In this video, I'm showing you some killer iPhone features that often go overlooked. After watching this video, you'll be able to type faster one-handed, respond to text messages on even more devices, and even get notified when your headphones are too loud. So you know the drill, let's go ahead, roll the intro, and jump in. Alright, so number one, I think you guys are really gonna like this one. This is gonna make typing with one hand a lot easier on your iPhone. So with iPhones getting bigger and bigger these days, it can be quite difficult to type when you only have one hand on your iPhone. I have pretty large hands and even I find it difficult sometimes to reach the other side of my iPhone when I'm typing. So there is actually a built-in way to have a one-handed keyboard in iOS. So in any app you're in, if you have the stock iOS keyboard, you can press and hold on the emoji key. And you can see we have these two icons at the bottom, one with an arrow pointing left and the other one pointing right. So I have a feeling most of you are going to be holding your iPhone with your right hand. So if you click on this icon, you can see the keyboard is now a lot smaller. And it also supports swipe to type as well. So you have all of the functionality as the main keyboard, except it is shrunk down to better fit your thumb. So you can see I'm able to swipe between the keys and it works really well. So this is a really awesome way to type a lot faster if you only have one hand on your iPhone. Next up is the built-in document scanner inside of Apple Notes. This is a pretty useful feature and it does have some pretty cool smart features built in as well. If you press and hold on the Notes icon, you can choose Scan Document, and this is going to open up the document scanner inside of Apple Notes. The first feature I want to show you is auto orientation. If I hold up a document in the viewfinder, the Notes application is going to automatically correct the orientation. So I have this piece of paper at a pretty bad angle, but as you can see there, once it scans the document, it's going to do the best job it can to try to replicate as if the document was taken from an overhead shot, which is pretty cool. If you want to change some of the edges, like for example, my thumb is visible in this photo, I can tap on the crop icon and I can change how much of the document is visible. Another feature I want to show you is auto scan. So if you have a whole bunch of documents that you want to scan at the same time, the iPhone is able to take a whole bunch of scans without you actually touching the iPhone. So I'll scan this one again. We can see that the iPhone is just going to scan it like this. And then without touching my iPhone, if I flip over this piece of paper, I'm able to scan another document without even touching my iPhone. I think a lot of people who scan documents are going to find this really, really useful. Next up is hidden quick actions inside of Control Center. So many people don't know that you can do this, but most of these widgets at the bottom of Control Center are actually interactable. And the ones that I find myself using most of the time are timers, notes, and also camera. If I press and hold on the timers one, you can see I have quick access to start a timer right from Control Center in here. I can also press and hold on the Notes widget as well. So if I want to quickly start a checklist, I can tap on the Notes widget and tap on New Checklist, and I can open it up just like that. Another one is for the camera. If I want to open up portrait mode really quickly, for example, I can go to Control Center, press and hold on camera, and choose on Take Portrait. So I'd recommend experimenting with some of these widgets inside of your Control Center, and you can unveil a whole bunch of hidden options that you didn't even know existed. The next feature I want to show you is called text message forwarding. And this is going to allow you to receive not only iMessages, but also text messages on other devices that are not just your iPhone. I find this useful whenever I'm using my iPad, and you know sometimes when you're signing into those websites and they require a code to be texted to you, well now I can actually receive that SMS code on my iPad or my MacBook, for example. So to do this, you want to go to your device that has the SIM card inside of it, go to Settings, and then tap on Messages. You want to scroll down and turn on text message forwarding for any of the devices that you want to enable this for. So for me, I have my MacBook and my iPad turned on for this feature. If I open up my messages, you can see this is just an example thread I pulled up, but I have my iPad here, and you can see I'm also able to see my green bubble text messages on my iPad as well. So if you want to receive your SMS text on not only your iPhone, but also your other Apple devices, make sure to turn on text message forwarding inside of Messages settings. This next one is for Safari, and in one of my previous videos, I had a background image inside Safari, and someone asked how I was able to do that. So I guess not many people know that you can add an image to Safari, and it's pretty easy to turn this on. So open it up and tap on the edit button at the bottom and turn on background image. you're able to choose any of these built-in images, and you can also tap on the plus icon and you can choose any of your own images as well. So setting a background image to Safari just makes your browsing experience a little bit nicer. This next one is for those of you who have a low limit on the amount of data that you can access on Wi-Fi. So this is something I just learned recently. I assumed that all home Wi-Fi was unlimited, but apparently, especially in the States, a lot of companies are now limiting how much data you can use even on Wi-Fi, which is quite absurd if you ask me. However, there is actually a feature inside of settings that can help out with this if you are getting close to your data limit on Wi-Fi. So open up settings, and then inside of your Wi-Fi options, if you click the little information icon next to your connected network, you can turn on what's called low data mode. So this is going to reduce your iPhone's data usage on the Wi-Fi network you're connected to, and it says it's going to turn off background tasks such as photo syncing. So turning this on is going to limit some of the capabilities of your iPhone, but it can help reduce some of the data usage on your Wi-Fi network. This next one is for those of you who have an Apple Watch, and this one is probably my favorite feature of the entire video. I just find this one so cool. So if you ever go on an outdoor walk or an outdoor run with your Apple Watch and it's longer than 5 minutes in duration, you're actually able to see your cardio fitness levels inside of the health application. And cardio fitness is pretty much your VO2 max, and it's just an overall indicator of how healthy you are. So if I open up the health application, tap on the browse tab at the bottom right, and then click on heart. And you're gonna find it right here under cardio fitness, and you're able to track your overall cardio fitness over time. You can see I've been steadily improving mine, and you can check yours if you go on outdoor walks or outdoor runs. So again, this is a pretty cool indicator built right into the health app on your iPhone that's gonna show overall how healthy you are. This next one is also inside of the health app. So if you tap on hearing, your iPhone actually tracks your headphone audio levels and can tell you if it thinks your music has been too loud over the last week. So you can see for me, my headphone audio exposure has been loud as my health app says, so I need to work on lowering my volume when I'm at the gym, I guess. But if you tap on this and then scroll all the way down, you can actually turn on headphone notifications. So when you're actually listening to the song, if your iPhone detects that the audio is way too loud, you can turn on notifications to tell you to turn down the volume. And this final feature I want to show you is support in iOS for the Dvorak keyboard. If you click on keyboard and then tap on your English keyboard at the top, you can see you're actually able to change it from QWERTY to Dvorak. So I find people kind of crazy that type on this keyboard. I find the layout kind of horrible, but many studies have shown that this is a more ergonomic layout for typing. So if you prefer this kind of keyboard for your typing experience, you can now set this on your iPhone. So that's gonna do it. I want you guys to comment down below and tell me what your favorite feature was I covered in this video. If you guys found this video informative or helpful, please give us a like. And we're also trying really hard to get to our goal of 400,000 subscribers. So if you're not yet subscribed, make sure to click that button down below. With all that said, my name is Michael. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.